everybody, and welcome back to another video. Guys, today is a very special day for me, a very special video for me as well. We have the Joker finally here. He's been here a couple weeks. I was waiting for the DX32. This is obviously the DX33AE, the Artisan. I was waiting for the 32. I was going to make a video with everything together. I decided not to because I want to do a comparison video with the inner Joker and that DX32 because the DX32 is sculpted just like this one. I didn't get the what do you call it, the rooted Joker from InArt, so that's why I want to do a special comparison video for those two. That's why it's still in the box sealed, but I had to get to the Artisan because I've been dying to open this thing. So guys, the figure, and let me actually introduce the other one. So this one is the MMS 68, right? This was, I believe, the very first Joker that we got. As you can see, it's not even purple. It's like a navy blue. The purple coat's supposed to be. And even the inside, right? The vest, like none of it is movie accurate. So if you guys were collecting, you know, the people who love to complain were collecting back then, you would not be buying anything according to your standards now, because you don't get the bull sweat. You guys would have no figures because this is what Hot Toys was doing, you know. So this is why I don't bother. This is why if I were, you know, complaining about, well, this is not movie accurate, guess what? I would have never had this. I would never have anything that Hot Toys ever made because none of it was movie accurate to begin with. So again, this is why I don't complain. This is why I don't bother. This is why, to me, it is what it is. You guys do whatever you want. So the figure, guys, the figure is very, very, very nice. The first thing you notice as soon as you take it out of the box is the tailoring on the purple coat. It is very sharp. Everything feels very nice, very high quality. The one complaint I do have, guys, is every figure, at least I would think that every Joker would come with a pair of bare hands. All the hands that we got are all these gloved hands, right? Which, again, we should get them. I'm not complaining that we are getting this, right? It's not about... Why is this not focusing on the hand? Here we go. So it's not about not getting these, right? We have to get these no matter what. But I feel like we should always have the bare hands, because if we want to display him without the purple coat and we want to do the jail cell scene, why wouldn't we be able to? That's what I don't like. That's what I'm upset about. You know, we pay enough for these things for them to include a pair. They don't have to give us 2 pairs, 3 pairs, just 1 pair to get that look. Maybe this figure wasn't meant to have that look, which is why they didn't bother, which is most likely the case. But still, we should be able to in general, because again, a pair of bare hands don't cost them anything. Another thing, the base, guys. The base is really, really nice. I'm not going to use it. The light up function is really nice. I'm going to show you guys in a second. So, and also, I forgot to tell you guys, the DX01 is back there. This one's the one that comes with the police officer that I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video. So that's what Hot Toys has made. Obviously, you know, we've gotten 2.0s of what was the name? Bank Robber, right? We got Bank Robber. We got a couple Bank Robbers, and we got a Bank Robber 2.0. So we have a ton of Jokers. Purple coats, I believe this is everything that Hot Toys has made as far as I'm concerned. I believe. I don't think I'm missing any Jokers from Hot Toys at all. I've been getting every single one. So let's get into the figure. So first and foremost, this was on the collar, on the neck of the figure. Really thick foam, very protective. So I guess they're afraid of the neck post that's in the body, because this is what this was covering. I'm assuming they're afraid that the neck peg is gonna break because it's very thin. So they covered the hell out of it with this thing, which again, I'm not complaining. It shows that they care and they're trying to avoid issues. Also, we get the cards. I'm not using them. There we go. I'm not using the cards at all. I have, as you can see right there, the inner Joker has a ton, so I don't really need to have another set out and maybe lose them. Obviously, it comes with the grenades that go in the jacket. As you see, the DX01 there has, I didn't even bother with them because, like I said, I have the DX01 with that look, so I'm not going to use it. But they also give you a baggie of safety pins, obviously, for the grenades, which, as you can see here, I am not using. They're still brand new. And, obviously, you get the gun, the Glock, which we've gotten plenty before with the extended mag. He's holding the shotgun from the bank. He's holding the machine gun also. And let's get started, guys. Do not laugh if the inner Joker goes flying because it may. So my favorite thing already is the base, right? So it gives you the feeling of you're getting a magnetic base, which are not at all. It's a, as you can see, it's a post that goes inserted into the shoe. As you can see, I have both blades on the shoe or in the shoe, right? I put them both on just because I've never had that look. So I'm doing both. Also, one thing about the base. So it, as you saw, it looks beautiful, very clean. You could also insert the post, right? The crotch support if you want, right? As you can see, I didn't use it. They give it to you, so it's in the box. But the one thing that I'm going to say about this base in this look here is, just like in art, right? We make fun of and we complain, and I've talked my smack on the base because it's very crappy, right? But like I said, if the body's ankles are fine, meaning tight enough to hold the upper body, guess what? It shouldn't be a problem. Same exact thing with this. If the ankles were not tight as tight as they are, this thing would go flying just like that. But look, they're so tight that he can't even fall forward. So that is the trick to these bases. As long as the figure's ankles are nice and tight and tough, they will, and strong, they will be perfectly fine. Here is the container that the head sculpt comes in. This is very classy. This is really nice. I really like this a lot. Different than the, I think it's different than the Imposter Joker. I don't remember what that one looked like, but I don't think it was like that because I would have remembered. Here are the teeth. So this is the teeth insert that you obviously pull out if you want to put the tongue in. These teeth look actually really, really nice on the figure. But because, again, we've never gotten anything like this with this tongue, I am going to leave it with the tongue on. This little rock here goes in the base, right? You have to pull this out so you could insert that clear piece on the shoe and then have him go in there. He comes with 3 stacks of these bills. Again, I'm not going to use any of it because, for what? I already have them all over the inner figure, which is why I did that on purpose. So I don't have to worry about, losing bills or the inner figure to me is worth nothing. So that's why I used all their stuff. My Hot Toy stuff to me is more valuable, so that's why I try to keep it safer, try to take care of it a little bit better than the inner figure. So let's get into the figure, guys. So as you can see, the body articulation's perfect. Everything about the figure is perfect. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Definitely different than the Imposter Joker, than that one right here. Very, very different. Paint application's different. The hair is different. One thing I noticed immediately from the hair when I pulled the head sculpt out of the container was that it was very thin. It felt very thin. The Imposter Joker head sculpt felt very thick. The hair felt very, very, like there was a lot of hair, very, very full, right? This felt very thin, very, I'm not going to say cheap, but it didn't feel the same as the Imposter Joker. And I'm liking the Imposter Joker head sculpt better than this one, believe it or not. I like them both. I like the hair. The green on here is obviously more dense, right? More concentrated than the Imposter, which that was the point. It was supposed to look different. They were not trying to give us 2 exact same head sculpts. But just beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's got the rolling eyes. I don't like the mechanism that they did the rolling eyes for this figure. at all. Let me show you guys the suit. Like I said, the mechanism is a nightmare and it's very sloppy. And look at all the hair from getting in there. It flakes. That's all flaking from the glue from the mechanism that you got to open. A little door in the back, the little compartment back there. And so I don't like how sloppy that is. I didn't like it at all. It is not user friendly. It is kind of annoying. Again, for me, if you love it, that's great. I do not. Again, the glue is still very sticky in there. Very fresh. And like I said, I didn't like the fact that you got to be fussy with it. See what I'm saying with this? See what happens if you don't do it? There we go. So, very fussy with, playing around with the back. The rolling eyes are really deep in the head sculpt, so it's a pain to get in there as well with the tool. And the rolling eyes are very loose. One of them popped out, which thank God, however they set it up, you could just push it back in. It wasn't easy because, again, it's very deep in there. So that was annoying. I never really have problems with any of the rolling eyes. Again, I don't play with them, but I had to with this to see if it looked better with certain looks, and I just ended up keeping it straight because it's just very annoying to mess with the rolling eyes. The figure, again, guys, a 10 all day long. Obviously, as you can see, right next to the inner, it kills the inner, but I'm not even going to bother comparing them, even though this face, it's exactly the same as the DX32, right? Exactly the same. The difference is, obviously, this is rooted and the other one is sculpted. So I'm just going to compare them sculpted to sculpted, just so there's no, oh, well, it's not the same. You're comparing rooted, blah, 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 just to keep it fair. And again, the outfit's going to be exactly the same. No difference with the outfit whatsoever. They didn't do anything different for this figure that they didn't do for the 32. So it has nothing to do with the outfit. Obviously, with this one, we're going to compare the colors because, as you can see, two different tones of purple. We could go movie accurate, or we could go just what the figure looks like. Right? Obviously, I'm going figure to figure. I'm not going movie accuracy to movie accuracy because I don't care about the movie accuracy. I care more about the figure, the functionality, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it does. And obviously the accessories and all that stuff, which the accessories for the inner one, you got die-cast stuff, which again, very cool idea. It is not functional for the joint, especially with the magnetic joints that they chose to go with, which again, very nice, but it's not functional for the figure to work properly. The base, guys, you're going to see it light up in the video. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. It's like a dark orangey color. Very, very nice. I love how they did the base. It looks gorgeous. Let me show you guys real quickly. Again, look how beautiful. Like I said, some of those rocks come out. Here's the back. Here's the plug. Let me show you guys the plug right there. The USB-C. And just very basic. Again, feels like nothing. Very cheap feeling. Very plastic of feeling, right? But again, just that light up feature and that light up color makes the base that much nicer. Not a big deal, but you're paying for that, so it's you have to appreciate it at least. And so again, guys, gorgeous figures. I'm loving these artisan figures. Are they worth the money? Absolutely not. I will tell you that every single time. Do they make the figure look better? Absolutely. Is it worth to pay the extra money? Absolutely not. It is not that big of a deal. It is not that serious. But like I said, when you have everything, you see the evolution of how Hot Toys has improved and how they've modified so many things, and the bodies have gotten better and more improved and now bigger with the 2.0s. So this is why I love this company. A lot of people can't understand why somebody would love a company this much. And so they'll never understand, right? They'll never understand because they haven't been around, collecting from the company for as long as I have. So they can't possibly understand the passion. They can't understand the attachment to the company because this is all we had, right? This is all we had, and it was a figure a year pretty much, and then until, here we are, 90-something figures a year. So As always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.